Welcome back, and in my previous video I have given the fifth derivation wherein we speak about p1 plus lambda p2 is equal to 0. Numerical sum, of course, I had asked you to copy. The question is find a vector equation of the plane which is passing through the intersection of two planes. Nodi, intersection of two planes. R dot I plus j plus k is equal to 6 and R dot 2y plus 3j plus 4k is equal to minus 5. And to find the lambda, lambda. To find out the lambda, definitely they had to give you one hint, and they have given here for the numerical part one hint should be given, and they say it is passing through the point 1 1 1. So obviously I have to speak about here in the vector form where we are deriving it. So n1 I have taken here. So to recollect here, equation of plane this step mal barkonbidi. It's r dot n1 plus lambda n2 is equal to d1 plus lambda d2. Just remember this one. And based on this, you require n1, you require n2. That means we have direction ratios. That is 1 ijk, the 1 1 1, which I taken here. n2 2 3 4, which I taken here. d1 is 6 is equal to ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾಗ d1 ತಗೋಬೇಕದನ್ನ. ಅರೆ ಕಾರ್ಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈ 6 ಇತ್ತ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ, -6 ಆಗಬೇಕದು ಕಾರ್ಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. So here also I should say it is d2 is equal to -5. Balance it properly with the proper sign. So once we have this, this is what I am claiming here. So here we have vector r. r in ತುಂಬಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ xyz ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ r ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನು ತುಂಬಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿಬೇಕಾ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅದು. ಸೊ r ಡಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈಡ್ 1 plus 2 lambda. n1 plus lambda into ಮಾಡ್ರಿ 1 plus 2 lambda. Next 1 plus 3 lambda. Next 1 plus 4 lambda is equal to, we have 6 minus 5 lambda. So in the whole of the lot, lambda has to be still, I have to fill up the term. So to find out the lambda, see what they say, it is passing through the point 1 1 1 anta. Passing point, ಇಲ್ಲಿ r ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಜನರಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ ದಿಸ್ 1 1 1 ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ r ಹಿಯರ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ lambda. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ r ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ 1 1 1 ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ 1 into dot product a1 b1. So 1 into 1 plus 2 lambda, which I taken here dot product, plus 1 into this plus 1 into this. If you want one more step, you can write this here. Passing point ನೀವು ಬೇಕಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ r ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ನ ಬರೀರಿ, ತಳಗಡೆ ಬರೀರಿ. r ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ 1i plus 1j plus 1k ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡಾಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. Now open it and you know how to solve it for lambda. Once the dot product is open, it is a simple equation only. So here I find 1 plus 2 lambda, 1 plus 3 lambda, 1 plus 4 lambda, 6 minus 5 lambda towards RHS. So here I find 1 plus 1 plus 1 3, 2 lambda plus 3 lambda plus 4 lambda is 9 lambda, kept as it is. So 9 lambda plus 5 lambda, 14 lambda, 6 minus 3 is 3. So finally I got lambda is equal to 3 by 14. Once we get a lambda value, put it back in this equation. This equation ರೀ, ಇದರೊಳಗೆ lambda ತುಂಬಬೇಕು. So lambda value 3 by 14, put it back here. So r dot, I was here, r dot 1 plus 2 into 3 by 14. 2 3s are 6 by 14 I plus 1 plus here 3 3s are 9 by 14 j cap 1 plus 4 3s are here 12 by 14 k cap is equal to 6 minus 5 into 3 by 14. Now simplify. Here 2 3s are 2 7s are. Then again I can go for LCM. 7 being LCM, here 7 plus 3 10. 10 by 7 I. Inno step bekane barkobodu illi cancel ಮಾಡಿ, then you can go for LCM. If you want, I think it's better you do it here. Now go for LCM. So here we can't simplify, 14 being LCM, 14 plus 9, 23 by 14j. Here we can simplify it, we have 6 we have 7 So I should say 7 plus 6, 13 by 7 k cap is equal to, simplify it here, 15 upon 14. 14 should act as LCM, 14 into 6 minus 15, 69. Calculation madana. So here we find so and so, and here this itself can be the answer, but still I can simplify. 14 can be taken on the other hand because I find the multiples of 14 here. So still I can reduce it. That's why I done it here. So 14 is transferred. So here we find 7 1s are, 7 2s are here. So 2 is occurring in numerator. So I should multiply it accordingly. We find 20. 14 gets eliminated. Otherwise, one more step I can say 14 common ತಗೋಬೇಕು, you can go for LCM, no? 14 common LCM ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. We have multiply by 2, multiply by 1, multiply by 2. So here we find 26, I find 23 as it is, I find here 20, 14 gets eliminated. So calculation part, one more step you can write, this should be the answer. Okay, so few more, and this question is important because will be asked for 3 marks. Derivation important ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಂದಿ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ನಿಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನಲೈಸಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಪ್ಲೇನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಬಹುಶಃ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, so now next one, the overall summary I had tried to give here. That's equation of plane overall. ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗಿವನ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, r dot n cap is equal to d. ಕಾರ್ಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ lx plus my plus nz is equal to d. I'm giving a summary. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಸದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಮುಂಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ 5 ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ಸ್, ಅದೇ 5 ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫೈನ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ r minus vector a dot normal is equal to 0. Then this should be taken as a into bracket x minus x1 plus b into bracket y minus y1 plus c into bracket z minus z1 is equal to 0. Remember these final conclusion. Numerical sums ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Got it? So here for 3 non-collinear points, vector a, vector b and vector c, here we find so and so. And this is the Cartesian form. For intercept form, earlier also I mentioned, we find x by a plus y by b plus z by c is equal to 1. We find only intercept form, we don't find any vector form. So intersection of two given planes, this is a vector form, this is a Cartesian, which already I discussed it. Okay. So now let me go for one more note here. This note already I have given you when we had discussed regarding coplanarity of two lines. I mean, I had discussed in the topic of shortest distance between two skew lines. Sorry, shortest distance SD ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗಲ್ಲೇ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ coplanarity of two lines. So where I mentioned SD is equal to 0. So now coplanarity of two lines we have the condition. So determinant value should be equal to 0. Show that the lines, the two given lines are coplanar. ಈ ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದಾವು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕತ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ x1 y1 z1, so condition speaks about SD. I hope you remember what is SD, shortest distance, and for that this is the condition given. So passing point I taken x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2. I find here -3 plus 1 plus 5. Second passing point -1 plus 2 plus 5, isn't it? A1 b1 c1 -3 1 and 5. Here I should say -1 2 and 5. So let's go for determinant value. Expand it. You find the value to be 0. Question is show that ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅದು 0 ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು. Therefore given lines are coplanar should be your conclusion. Should be the answer. Okay. Now followed by I find here few more numerical sums shortly we'll be solving it from the exercise. Now next concept I find here angle between two planes. ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಆಂಗಲ್. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಆಂಗಲ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ಸ್. ಆ ಪ್ಲೇನು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಎರಡು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರೋ ಆಂಗಲ್, that angle is defined as angle between the two planes. Please read the question carefully and try to imagine. Angle between two planes is defined as the angle between their normals. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಗೂ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, isn't it? I hope you can imagine this part now. This is a plane, this is normal. One more plane here, you can imagine normal. ಈ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಮಧ್ಯ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಆಂಗಲ್, that angle itself is called as angle between two planes. ಸೊ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I made it very clear. Angle between two planes is same as angle between their normal. Normals are nothing but straight lines only. So I'm asking you, angle between two straight lines. What is angle between two straight lines? Which you have done it already. Recollect. So if the planes are r dot n1 is equal to d1, r dot n2 is equal to d2, then the formula goes to cos theta is equal to, what I should say, n1, normal may depend agutte nodi. This is direction ratios, it's n1 dot n2 divided by magnitude of n1 into magnitude of n2, but as angle we expect an acute angle, therefore I should say, overall I should say put a mod sign here. Because cos is positive in first quadrant, acute agbeku positive agbeku. Obtuse in second, obtuse that implies cos theta should be negative. That is second quadrant. So acute bekagide adike mod haklebeku nivile. So if I speak about the Cartesian form, I should say here we have a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 is equal to 0, and one more plane they have given. So the set type direction ratios which I'll be need here, a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2 are direction ratios. So we have the formula cos theta is equal to, we find a1 a2 dot product, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Note I given, if the two planes are at right angles, if the two planes are perpendicular, then obviously their normals are also perpendicular, no? ಎರಡು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅದ, ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅದ, ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅದ, ಹಿಂಗೊಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅದ. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್, ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನಿನ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, are they not perpendicular? So if two planes are perpendicular, then the normals are also perpendicular. So dot product between the normal should be equal to 0. So we have the condition a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 should be equal to 0. Remember the condition. Condition for two planes to be perpendicular, which depends upon their normals. That's why I was highlighting from my first class of the plane. Plane ಅನ್ನುಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ normal plays an important role. Normal ಅನ್ನೇ reference ಆಗಿ ತಗೋತೇವಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ. ನಾರ್ಮಲಿನ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅವು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅವು ಹಾಗ ಅವು ಹೀಗ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ ಟೂ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್, ದೆನ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಟಾಪ್ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್, ದೇ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್. Normals are parallel means two straight lines are parallel. Two straight lines are parallel means direction ratios of those lines which are right now normal are proportional. So we have condition a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. So one question I given here, find the angle between the two planes. Nodi equation gottagutte plane anta. Okay, so I have taken n1 2 1 minus 2 into 3 minus 6 and minus 2. We have the formula cos theta is equal to dot product amongst these. So 2 3s are 1 into minus 6 minus 2 into minus 2, denominator root of a square b square c square, again square root of a square b square c square. That's why I told you in the vector chapter also, vector concept, every step will be using those formulas, will be recollecting regarding the magnitude, everything. So that's why I asked you to be perfect in vector chapter when you move on for 3D. So here I find a simple calculation. Here we find 6. Of course here also I find minus 6 gets eliminated. We find 4. Denominator I should say it is root 9, 3, root 49, 7, 7 3 is 21. So we don't find a perfect, we don't find a standard angle. So let us say this theta is equal to cos inverse 4 upon 21. Similar, one more question I given here. Take it as homework. We have one more plane. The question remains same. Find the angle between the two planes. Please solve it. You find it to be cos theta minus 5 and ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Minus should be neglected. Consider as positive 5 by 7 root 3. And therefore we find cos inverse 5 by divided by 7 root 3. If you want to rationalize is also okay. Rationalize ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Or for this question, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, theta is equal to, even I can say it is cos inverse of, rationalize ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ into root 3 divided by root 3 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 5 root 3 cos inverse 5 root 3 denominator ಇಲ್ಲಿ 7 into 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, it's 21. So this can be the answer. Or option ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದರ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಇದರ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. So try to solve this question. So in next video I think I should continue regarding one more important formula we have, distance of a point from a plane. Next video let me continue with this derivation. Thank you.